Hi, everybody. I've been beading, thus the happy smile on my face. We're actually getting ready to do some classes in store again. So, Miss Nancy has been beading, and that too puts a big old smile on my face. Happy smile on my. I am now here with you guys. All right. Jason, I'm going to close the door because Scooty is going to try and break in. Scooty is our assistant at the store. She cleans floors for us. She's a very aggressive little robot who runs over everything. Okay, so give you a chance to hop in because I want to show you some samples that may inspire you for the Valentine's. So excited. If I was only like 3 inches taller, you could see all my jewelry, El Tepito, on screen. So the first thing I have on is a charm necklace. These charms are so cute. We've had them for a couple years. If you never got one, I can tell you how long they last because these are plated. Ding, 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 ding. Hi, Amy. Hi, Ruth. And you can put as many as you want on. They range from like I think $1 to $2. I love them. So fun. I was thinking about going higher up, but just needed to get some samples out to show now. So, I was gonna show you some of my design tricks in a very fast video today. We are opening up in a few hours, about like an hour and a half. So I don't have a lot of time to futz around. What I did was I looked around for some pieces of jewelry in the store that I was like, oh, I never wore them before. Let me alter them. Let me make them have new life again. So this was one. It was a piece of chain that had one charm on it. And I was like, oh, I must have not finished it. So I was like, what can I do? Took off that charm, replaced it with five, and I was like, that's really okay, let's go count down so I can show you what we got. Let me turn on the light. Video. My main, thank you. My main right light is she's ready to roll. Okay. So, first up was this simple, easy redo. Find something, anything that has a chain, right? Let me light it down nicely. And then, as long as your chain has big enough hole, that's key to this project. It has to have big enough hole where you can take any jump ring that will fit. I just have like a box of jump rings, and you open and close your charms along the way. So fun. I bet you all of us have necklaces. Hi, Tessa. Today we open at 3 o'clock. So give us some time to do our live and show you some of our tricks. When I did this charm necklace, a couple things I want to show you about putting a necklace together. I'd forgotten because I was like, let me just start. And of course, it doesn't work that way that easily. When you pick a chain like this is a good one because it's easy to use, contrary to what I'm showing you and wrestling with the chain. There we go. It's easy to use because all of the links are the same size. That is super key when making a charm necklace or a bracelet. If you use something where it's a long and short, the count can be kind of off. This makes it the easiest, okay? Every other chain is one's going to be up this way and the next is going to be down, right? So it's a face up, face to the side, face up, face to the side. I love that kind of chain because when you're counting to use them, you can have all of your charms face the same way. Like if you put something in every hole, if you've ever tried this, you'll notice that your charms will, grab some samples, face this way with one jump ring and then this way with the next, right? So you really want to use only every other hole on that chain, every other hole. But because they're all the same size, it's easy to figure out how you're going to space it out. So when I'm counting, I usually just count only every other hole. So I'll be like, in between this and this space, I counted, let's say, one, two, three, and then I hooked it on. And then you just keep counting one, two, three, and you do your pattern to get it in there. Very fun. Fill up all the holes if you want to. You can use little beads in between. Oh my gosh, we used to do these fluffy bracelets and fill in every single hole. So that is also goals. But go around through your house, find a necklace or a bracelet where you did not fill it up, and go ahead and start adding things to it. It's such a fulfilling feeling to fill all the holes, especially on something you haven't worn in a while. Okay, so that is the charm style necklace. And what's nice is that you can just continue whenever you want. This is an ongoing project. This one was a piece of chain that had a tiny, tiny heart on it. This one. It was just a sample I think we were doing just to show the heart. Now, I did not like the dimension of the chain and this one heart on it. I was like, that heart looks so tiny. What can I do? Well, Calvin made his 2026 Valentine's heartbeat. Did you guys see it on YouTube? Did anyone see it on YouTube? I was up at 1 o'clock in the morning posting it last night. I hope it went through. If you didn't see it, I'll check after this show to make sure it's on YouTube. But I slept over. I had sleepover at Mama's last week. So Calvin made this bead live and I taped it to show you how he gets the dichroic sparkle in there, how he draws the hearts on with the filigrana. This is his USB. No, Calvin's 79. And I think like he used to teach before and do all kinds of lamp work. Now he just is like, I'll make when I want to. I mean, he's always been like that, but
And
even
he makes still,
more so.
and he still gets on that torch.
Yes, he gets on the torch almost every day, sticks it in the kiln. So I wanted to show you what his 2026 heart Valentine's bead he made for us. I think I have about 20 of them. If you guys want one, contact me. I do have a special price. If you can pay him directly, I
Is
will
that it?
handle that. No, it's not. The new video that
I'm
I
trying to find
just
it.
did, I don't know if it went through.
But
It
it's
may
okay.
not
But you
have,
know what? Let's
but it looks like this. Dun, 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 dun.
make those.
This is what you're going to see on YouTube. I just did this last night. And I hit upload before I fell asleep.
Oh,
Maybe it didn't, yeah? So I'm showing you how he made it with the filigrana. He makes the filigrana. I want to talk about that because it's so special. Then we go through a couple minutes of him melting it, adding a layer of the dichro. He's so cute at the end. He pops it in the kiln. Tee-tee. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Can I hear it? And he waves by. Okay, so that is the video. Now, the filigrana part in here, it is not just some black glass. He's so silly. He was telling me he takes black sparkly glass and then he encases it in clear and then he pulls out his stringer for that filigrana. He loves doing things like, I don't know. He's just so sweet. Anyhow, he's our bead dad. I was like, I'm going to put that on this necklace. So what I did was I found this book. We can make one together if you want to. Let me know. And I had it. Let me show you where I had it because it was very precarious and not a good decision. And when I moved it, it became a very good decision. So it was here. Okay, so I had it where I wanted to wear it in the front of my neck. Instead of hanging it this way, the traditional way of stringing it on the chain like this, I was like, let me put it on the clasp. So I put it on the clasp, then I put it through the hole, and then I was wearing it. Oh, well, that's kind of cool, except this ring kept slipping out. I was like, that is not cool. That felt a little dangerous. So I redid it, took it off. Instead of hooking it on here, I put it in. This is so cool. We should do this in our next wire component meeting. Just such a neat idea to have in your samples to look back on. I was like, I've never done it before. Put the clasp in this way. So here's my buckle hanging in the circle part right here. Da, 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 da. Now, when I put it on like this, it can't fall off because look, gravity is pulling down and this chain is pulling up against it. So it doesn't fall out the way it was in the first design. Now, thumbs up if you like that because I was super proud of redoing my necklace so that it wouldn't fall apart easily. And funny, right? We don't have a sample like that in the store where we use a hook and eye and put the good part through the bottom loop of the hook. So one more thing that and you guys may want to do this. Sometimes you put a charm onto an eye pin or a jump ring, and then it looks naked. It just looks like that. Well, I wanted to level it up. So I put this tiny spacer on a jump ring, come up closer, tiny spacer on a jump ring. If you're just watching this in replay, highlight this, screenshot it because it's such a cute idea. And I put a jump ring in the spacer bead. So when it falls over, it looks a little bit more detailed. I love details. So now you have that little spacer bead, a jump ring in it, two jump rings in it. It's a good little charm. But when you wear it, hold it really nicely because it wants gravity to pull it down. I can hear it. Okay. All right. So that's the trick. This is proper. All of this stuff on the website. Okay. One more thing that I wanted to show you. What do you do when you just have something like that, right? We all have something like that. What do you call them? Links, rings. Like they were so popular for a while where you just take your chain and you string on your chain and wear it. Well, if you've never made anything with it, like me, maybe you have these silk cords. Most likely you do if you are a gallery person. I have a lot of cords. Chinese knotting cord, handbag cord. Put it on with a lark's head, like a sales tag, not, but it's on there. So this was our sample. I was like, that was a sad little sample. It really wasn't doing anything interesting, right? Right. I went and I found three. I got beads that pulled out the colors of the cord. Dun, 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 dun. So I have the banded agate, such a cute bead. Check it out. I love it. Tangerine quartz. This bead is like 25 years old, and some red jasper. This red jasper really says a lot in Year of the Fire Horse. Okay, I'm gonna just wrap them. Oh, I have an ant. Wrap them super quick onto here and show you how cute it is. Before I do that, the reason I came on board was, oh, Jason, if you can, let me have the screen real quick. Jason, can I borrow the screen real quick? Jason, Jason, can I borrow the screen real quick? I cannot see from center. He has headphones on, you guys, in case you're wondering, like, why do I keep saying it? And he has something up, so I can't see what I'm doing just yet. Okay, this is some of our plated charms, which I wanted to show you because we have a lot of gold fill, a lot of vermeil, a lot of gold plated. So these are some of the ones that we never really gave a lot of time to. They never got onto the website. So finally, me and Nancy were like, let's do it this year. The sizes are really cute because then you can see. Okay, hang on one second. Then you can see how it looks like with like a bead above it. So this is silver plated, gold plated. I like these tiny ones. Like this as a charm on a bracelet. Another teeny tiny one. Not teeny tiny, they're about like 8 millimeters. This is the one I have on the bottom of my Kelvin bead. Again, if you want to see some Kelvin beads, let me know so I can show you what they look like. Oh, Jason, I put all the Kelvin beads in the Kelvin box in the shipping station. Do you think you can grab the box? I'm just going to show them what they look like. All right. How's it sound? Good? Can you guys hear me?
Stop. No.
Okay. Oh, I love this one. Simple. Wire wrap a bead above that. Then we have these two rings. This is the one I'm going to use right now. So these run anywhere from $3 to I think like $8. But the pricing is really nice because it is gold plated, not gold color, but gold. Let's wrap these together and put them on so you can see how fun and quickly you can be making your own tutu. Because I wanted to put this out as a sample. I'm using ball head pins that are plated. Love them. They're a little bit on the stiffer side since they're not gold, but it's okay because you can wrestle them and the gold doesn't chip off. I mean, over the years, Jason and I have tried so many different findings. And the ones where you bend them and they chip off, I mean, those we just throw away. You don't ever get to see them. So this is the only one, the only gold plated head pin I think we sold in 3 decades. Okay, gonna wrap them on. It's like the round, the faceted. Then, yes, all of these are on the website. The beads that I'm using are not. So if you like any of them, let me know. They're like $1, $4, and 11. I'm gonna put. All right, Giovanna, let me know if you can hear me. Our other one just tapped out, so we just switched mics. The one thing about base metal jump rings that I don't like is that the base metal tends to stiffen up really fast and snap. So sometimes I like to test my jump rings. I opened it once, twice, 3 times, and it broke. So then you know, okay, that definitely is why it's like a 5 cent jump ring. Don't open and close them multiple times. If you need to change it, throw it away. Don't reuse them because the metal does get stiff really, really quickly, and that's how it can break. So if you do have some inexpensive jump rings, they're inexpensive for a reason. Don't trust them for like projects that you don't want to lose your pieces. So if you're going to open it one time, no problem. Okay. So I did put this one on a jump ring so it would sit a little bit lower. Which I like. I like things that are just like not even across to the eye. Cute. And then I'll put this one right on here. Okay. Wrapping it. Ooh, okay. These are plated head pins, so they are stiffer and they do fight just a little bit. Okay, here we go. So on your open charm, you can hang your goodies, use jump rings to stagger the lengths, and that's it. My Calvin beads, they look like this. They all have a diaper on them. One moment. I'm gonna bring them close. Look at this set. Oh my gosh. I was like, it's earthy, and then he fumed it, and then there's like purple in the hearts. There's only 5. Oh my god. It's so cute. I was like, necklace, bracelet, I don't know. Okay, here are the dichroic pretties that he made. And so it has the filigrana encased. Look at that. Do you see that? Like that shine happening? So pretty. Let me move all my goods. That's my projects. These are my Calvin heartbeats. And you're more than welcome to let me know if you see any you like. You can message me on WhatsApp and then I can send you a little picture like these two because he's such an artist. Look, he did milky glass on these. And so the inside is like got a more like cloudy core, and the rest, these two are clear. Oh, so much to look at. Then these are the ones I think I showed you before that he did for the New Year. I don't know if you saw them, but his New Year ones don't have hearts. So he did it to have like little swirlies in them with the blues and the greens. I put one on a pen. I didn't have time to make a necklace, so I just did a little wire work, stuck it on my pen. Then, I don't know which pen is mine. All right. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed showing you all that we have. The hearts are in a collection on the homepage, and I think I called it Sweet Deals. And there's a little square you can click on at thebeatgallery.com, and then you'll find all of these hearts there. If you are in love with my red Jasper Conjuring Quartz or Banding Agate, you can WhatsApp me. Look, I don't have many left of my little red Jaspers. So if you do want a set, I can pull something together for you. I really love orange. I mean, I love the vibrancy, the strength. I wish, you know what? You know what's really hard about showing the die cut right now? You cannot see how in depth the colors are because of the angle. The camera angle is just straight down. I'm gonna try and show you the glitter, but that's it for today. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll catch up with you guys again. I'll put my projects. Bye bye. I'll see my projects. Bye bye.